Good morning. It's Wednesday, November 4th, 2020. It's College Spotlight Day, Sam Houston edition. Today's menu is chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, carrots, fruit, and a roll. We have two birthdays today, Jesse Smith and Audrey Underwood. Happy birthday, guys. Today's gratitude quote comes from famous poet Maya Angelou, who one time said, "When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed." Y'all did a good job voting yesterday, and it was a close race, and we counted all the slips of paper, and the winner is That's right, you guys. Ice cream sandwich is the winner. We had over 300 of you guys vote, including you remote students who voted online, and it came out about 248 to 120 something. I'd have to go back and look at the exact numbers, but ice cream sandwich won pretty big. So if you were popsicle and it didn't win, that's okay. We still get to eat an ice cream sandwich. Today is Sam Houston State Day, and Mrs. Wilson gave your teachers some flat Sams. You know, their mascot is a bearcat, and you've probably seen the flat Stanleys before. These are flat Sams. They're for you to color and design and put around the classroom and the school and take pictures and all that. And if you'd like to do that, you got to send it in and let us know that it's happening so we can make sure that we put it on our social media and tag the people that need to see it. We've got to use the hashtag Sam at school, and we'll make sure that the people down there at the university see that we are representing the Bearcats today here at LES. Also, since it is Sam Houston Day, we've got several videos to watch, so let's check them out. Sam Houston State University was founded in 1879, which makes it the third oldest college in Texas. It has over 21,000 students, and as you've heard on the videos this week, it offers many, many different degree plans. The top 5 majors from Sam Houston are business, health professionals, law enforcement, psychology, and education. Now, the most interesting thing about those are pretty standard across most colleges. Law enforcement is higher at Sam Houston because in Huntsville, where the college was located, is the state's largest prison. So a lot of people go to school there and then work at the big prison there in Huntsville. Where is Huntsville? It's about 2 hours from Lorena, 134 miles, so it's really not that far. It's one of those college towns that's just far enough away from here to feel like you're in a different place, but close enough to get home to mom and dad if you need to. We have 4 LES staff members who attended college at Sam Houston State, Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Ordner, Mrs. Coulter, and Mr. Sorrell. If you have questions about the college and the university and everything that goes on in Huntsville and at Sam Houston, those 4 people would love to answer those questions. Sam Houston also has some other notable alumni. We'll start with Marcus Luttrell. He's known as the lone survivor. There's a movie made about his life and his experiences when he was in the Navy. He is a retired United States Navy SEAL. He fought a lot of bad guys for the United States over in Afghanistan and other places. He's got quite a story to tell. He's pretty famous. There's books and movies about him. Next is Dan Rather. He's a famous journalist. He has anchored the evening news. He's done a lot of things over the course of his career. As you may have heard in one of the videos this week, the communications building there at the university is named after him. Communications is things that you would see like TV, movie, video games, computer design, like those kind of careers are housed in a building named after Dan Rather. He's a famous journalist from Texas. Next up is Mary DeChambris. She is a famous television and movie producer. She actually started her career as a teacher and then started her own radio show, and it grew into television production. She's produced things for MTV and the E! Channel, shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, what's the other one? Project Runway, things like that. So reality TV. She transitioned from being a teacher into producing television shows, and she started off getting a degree from Sam Houston State to be a teacher. Next is an Academy Award-winning film producer and director and screenwriter, Richard Linklater. He's made a lot of famous movies, most famously Dazed and Confused, and there's a whole series called Before Midnight, Before Sunset, Before Sunrise. He's done a lot, but the one that you may have seen the most and that is probably most popular is one called, anybody know? School of Rock, about Jack Black becoming a music teacher. So Richard Linklater, very famous film producer who started off his career at Sam Houston State. The last person we'll highlight is Josh McCown. He is a quarterback in the NFL. He has actually spent most of his career in the NFL as a backup, but he's played for 6 different teams. He's currently with the Eagles, and the interesting thing about him is he has had this prolonged career as just being a backup, but every time he's come into the game to relieve the quarterback or play for somebody that's hurt, he's done really well. He's actually 41 years old, and he's still on the Eagles this year, and he's currently, sets the record for like the oldest player in the league, and he's making a lot of money to just be the backup, and he started his career at Sam Houston State University. This is an LES Breaking News Bulletin. Breaking news, guys. The playground's open!
You didn't come to Sam Houston to be good. You came to Sam Houston to be great. Play for your family, your friends. Play for everybody who's ever worn our colors. Be great today. And let's play for the great state of Texas. Are you with me? Yeah. Are you with me? Yeah. Let's go!
Hooray, hooray, Sam Houston. Houston's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. At first we were normals, but now we're Bearcats. Salute to Austin Hall, that's where it all started at. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. At first we were normals, but now we're Bearcats. Salute to Austin Hall, that's where it all started at. One building, 4 teachers, 5 acres worth of land. President Bernard Mallon had the perfect plan. A 2-year institution with 74 students. His last and best work started the whole movement. Smith took over and he stretched punctuality. Made sure everyone kept an honest personality. Teachers had to understand a man's entire nature. To teach and develop, build a well-rounded player. Always stepped in and added a 3rd floor. Taught men to reflect, but he also wanted more. He added 7 more departments and built Old Main. Resigned after 10 years, he made a huge change. Then Darius Pritchard constructed the library, which was the first separate building. Peabody is legendary. His brother Joe owned the land, which is now Pritchard Field. The western part of campus next to the museum. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. At first we were normals, but now we're Bearcats. Salute to Austin Hall, that's where it all started at. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. At first we were normals, but now we're Bearcats. Salute to Austin Hall, that's where it all started at. Harry Elston came next and a lot of things were born. Graduate programs in Belvin, the first dorm. Academic credit gave the school a lot of teachers' work. So the Elston building was built in honor of his work. Loman gave the campus a lot that they could share. The first campus in the world to ever have air. Enrollment got bigger and way more facilities. Plus residence hall for way more abilities. Simple to change the name to SHSU. Built a new library, which is also brand new. Bowers Bertha Stadium, Theater, LDB. CJ Building, Justin Coliseum, HKC. Deep down in his heart, he had a lot of dedication. He also built Dan Rathers for communication. Hooray, 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 it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. At first we were normals, but now we're Bearcats. Salute to Austin Hall, that's where it all started at. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Sam Houston's Founders Day. At first we were normals, but now we're Bearcats. Salute to Austin Hall, that's where it all started at. Hooray, hooray, it's Founders Day. It's Founders Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Founders Day. It's Founders Day.
Don't forget to check out our virtual book fair. Find you something good to read, something to hang on your wall. Check it out. It ships right to your house. Academic UIL tryouts have started this week. The different teachers that are coaching different events will contact you if you submitted your form for that event. Let's work hard and let's go beat all those other schools. And as always, we are better together because we are LES connected.